Hey, it's Jase, and welcome to Speakeasy with Jase. This is Jase Souder, and
Diane Mooney.
and we're sitting adjacent on a desk, so we feel like news anchors today. So, welcome to our news program. On today's program, we will be recapping. I'll take the recap.
All right, you take the
burning
recap.
news before. So, on today's episode, we will be recapping my trip to Chicago. Isaac Murphy, what's up, buddy? Can't wait to see you next month. Be sharing some sales and speaking tips and holiday greetings. But first, I want to share with you guys one of the purchases or one of the new additions to the casa. We went to a festival of trees. Did I show you guys this last week? I did. Were the lights on it last week?
No, the lights were not on it.
They should be on it. They're so pretty, aren't they? Yeah, so got that on. Thank you, Isaac. Isaac says hello, you wonderful people. So we'll be talking about a trip to Chicago, and a Christmas miracle happened, Diane.
A Christmas
We'll be sharing the
miracle.
Christmas miracle. Not that much of a Christmas miracle. So here's one thing I do want to talk about. That little hope or inspiration for you towards the end of the year. I think a lot of people tend to slow down this time of year, and I think that's awesome if they're spending time with family. And if you're in business, there are people looking to make next year powerful, and a really great way to launch your next year is to commit to your next year now. So if you're in business and you want to make sales, like if you're a coach, speaker, author, trainer, start banging out more calls now so that you and the people you're helping can hit the ground running in 2020. That's one of my goals. I haven't shared this with you, Diane, but we have some goals for sales between now and the end of the year, and it'll make a big impact to the bottom line, but more importantly, we're going to help a lot of people and help forward our mission. So I'm super excited about that. So quick update on what's happening and what's been going on. But before that, if you guys have questions, I really like to do coaching. And the last few Speakeasy with Jases, we've really just been, kind of kvetching and catching up and sharing. And I would like to do more sharing and coaching with you guys. So if you want to be someone who comes on and gets coached, or if you have something you'd like to submit to have me review it, like some piece of script or video, or if you just have a question, please post it. We want to answer your questions and help you guys out. So please post that away and we'll be in there. So Paul, welcome to the show. It's good to see you on. And I wish we could see who all is viewing. We got a bunch of people on, but I don't see everybody who's there. So welcome to the show. So Diane, let's do an update.
Yes.
How are you and how's your week been? We haven't seen each other for a while, huh?
It's been good.
Yeah?
It's been good.
Anything new?
Yeah, I'm a little bit sore from working out.
Okay.
Not,
Why are you
not
sore
in
from-
an emotional way. My 11-year-old daughter found a set of DVDs that I bought maybe 5-10 years ago called Brazilian Butt Lift. It's awesome. It's this set of DVDs and this Brazilian guy who's kind of creepy with a bunch of women, and he's teaching you how to work out your butt so it's higher up and it's toner and it's shapely.
So she found the Brazilian butt lift CDs, and now you guys are doing them? Is
And
that
now
what's
we're
going on?
doing them.
That's
and
amazing.
she, oh my goodness, she went on a run.
Who's she?
Rosie, my
Uh-huh.
11-year-old daughter, went on a run in the morning. She came back. Her and her girlfriend played Just Dance, which is sort of like Dance Dance Revolution for the Wii, for 2 hours. And then she did this DVD with it, and with me, and by the end of it, I felt like I was gonna throw up, and she was totally fine. I was just demolished by her. So I've got some real yearly resolutions to set out.
When did she start running?
She decided to start running maybe 3 or 4 months ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Good
Yeah.
for her. That's so crazy. I mean, that's awesome. She's how old?
11.
She's running. That's awesome. Hey, Dee Dee, thanks for coming to the show.
Hi,
I wish
Dee Dee.
the announcements would scroll up. Marianne Blair, welcome to the show. It's good to see you as well. So, so things are, that's cool. So Brazilian butt lift.
And the guy is he's lovable, but he's creepy. He has this really thick Brazilian accent, and he'll get really close to the girls' butts, and he'll be like, "So you see how the the buttocks is engaged when she lifts, and his like face is right next to it's like, and so you laugh, which is like more of a workout, right?
Christine, welcome to the show. Good to see you too. So, okay, so here's what we did. Here's what we did. So, every year I have this like kind of like a second family, and the second family, actually, this just doesn't work. It seems weird to turn the camera. We're trying to turn it because Diane's sharing the stream out is what's going on to our different pages we manage, and so she has to look down at her computer in order to do that. But then, you know, she's not engaged with the camera, and so we're trying to figure out how we could cover and give her a space to do that. We're gonna have to have like a third person.
And if you have an idea, put a comment. We'd love to know.
Look at you getting so social media savvy.
So savvy.
So I went to Chicago. So I look at second family, and for I went in 2013, 14. 6 out of 7 years I've gone up there, either for Christmas or Thanksgiving, and they have a yearly Christmas party. Phil used to be a pizza maker, and he used to own a pizza store in Chicago. Barack Obama used to come into his store and get pizzas.
Really?
Yeah, back then he was Barry Obama.
Barry.
And so Barry used to go in the store and get pizzas from him. Anyway.
I like Barry better.
I don't like either one.
Name-wise.
Sorry, I didn't say that out loud, did I? So, name-wise, yeah. So anyway, he used to own a pizza store anyway. So he makes a bunch of dough and sauce and all these toppings, and then everybody in the family comes over and gets to make their own pizza. It's so fun.
That's awesome. Do you put pineapple on it?
I made one for Betsy, and I put pineapple on it.
Oh, that's love.
That's love.
That's love.
Yeah. Wrong. It's wrong. And it's love. Yeah. So, but they're Chicago style, which means you put sauce, and then the toppings, then the cheese. The cheese goes on top for Chicago style pizza.
And then what holds I guess it melts over the toppings and holds them on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So anyway, so we did that. That was super fun. And then, so we need a light for the tree. Here's our tree that Betsy and I chopped down, and it needs like a star or something. And so we're leaving Phil's house, and his wife Dorothy says, "Hey, do you guys need a star for the tree?" We're like, "What?" And she goes, "Take a star." And she had a couple. We got to pick ones. We picked this one. And look how pretty it is.
Ooh.
Right? It's hard for you guys to see there, but
fancy.
it like twinkles. You can kind of see it's pulsing. Yeah, and so she remembered last year I really liked her star, and so she bought us a star. And I was like,
aww.
It's not like a big Christmas bureau, but it's still pretty cool that you need something, and then your friends have it, which is pretty cool. So, so here was a really cool thing that happened on the trip, though. Have I told you I need this stuff yet? I guess I haven't seen you.
You haven't
So,
talked to me at all.
okay, so we land in Chicago, and we're like, hey, you want to take the train? And one of the things I love about Betsy, she's game for anything, right? She's like, yeah, sure, let's take the L. Or whatever, the L, I think it's called, right? Because elevated, that's also called the loop. So, and by the way, if you're watching, please like and share, mash that like button, and share it out to your friends. Joel Smith, what's up? Richard, what's up? Good to see you guys. So, hey, Joel's who I chopped the tree down with. So, so we take the train down to downtown, and we get off, and there's different ways you can leave the platform, but we happen to leave one way, and the Chicago Theater is right there. Like, have you ever seen the play Chicago? Like, it's got that big marquee, like the lights like this, and it says Chicago on it, and it's beautiful. We're like, oh, that's so cool. And then we look, and it says Chris Tomlin Christmas Concert. And Chris Tomlin is a very famous Christian artist, and I love him. Like, some of my favorite Christian songs are Chris Tomlin songs, right? So, so we're like, oh, man, that would be cool. So we go and we check in the hotel. What are you looking at?
You have a scratch on your head.
Where?
Right there.
Right here?
Right, yeah.
She's like looking at me, but she's like looking up here. Like, what are you looking at? She's like looking at me, but her eyes are going up here.
It's like right at your hairline. It's like a little bloody scratch. Did you get a cat?
No. Do I have a scratch right there?
Yeah.
I do. I have no idea what that's from. Oh, I ran into something. What did I run into? But I didn't scratch myself. It's not on a bike.
Okay, just checking.
So so let's check the prices, right? So we go online, and tickets are $6. And this is one of those lessons though about like taking action fast. So I call my friends. I'm like, hey, do you guys want to go? Tickets are $6, and they're like, we'll get back to you. And I'm like, screw it, I'll just buy it for that price. And with fees, it was $10 each. So I bought like 6 tickets. Mm-hmm. Most people would wait. The next day, all sold out, and the cheapest tickets were like $100. Someone was just dumping their tickets because they couldn't make it, so they were just dumping their tickets cheap. And what was interesting too is on like Chris Tomlin's official site and like Ticketmaster's site, the cheapest seat was like $33. But on SeatGeek and StubHub, they're like $6. So I bought my friends in Chicago seats, and like we went to this Chris Tomlin concert, and it was unbelievably great, like so cool. And then it turns out he writes. There's this band called We the Kingdom that's kind of coming out, and the guy who's the lead singer of that has a band called We the Kingdom, and his son and daughter are in the band, and they're awesome. And actually, I think more family members as well. But it turns out him and Chris Tomlin have written a bunch of songs together that are like super famous songs, and he's written super famous Christian songs with other people. So we got to see him perform too, and it was awesome. It was like one of those Christmas concerts. It's in this theater, had like carved wood everywhere, and then like during they started doing like the Charlie Brown Christmas stuff, the piano player like goofing around, and then they started doing some jazz stuff, and snow started falling on the stage. It was so freaking cool. It was awesome. I did a live of it. So if you guys go back, check a couple days ago. It was Thursday, I think. If you check Thursday, you'll find it. But what was great too, what stunk but was great was Betsy and I got a cold on the way out. So Wednesday night we met with Lucas, Lucas and Jim are doing the internet stuff with us. And so you guys are about to see a whole bunch of us. Well, you better be seeing a whole bunch of good stuff from us pretty soon. So screen is frozen. Let us know if the screen's still, it's not frozen over here. Can you show them that? We have our backup monitor. What we do is we monitor the stream over here as well. So it's on a delay.
Look at those pretty people.
Let's see how long it takes for you to be pointing at us. Well, hello, Diane. It takes that long. It's like almost a minute. So anyway, met with Lucas. It was such a nice trip. We met with Lucas. Is this boring or exciting? I hope it's exciting for you guys. So we met with Lucas Wednesday night, had dinner, which was really nice to make a personal, like, I already know, but like to connect in person. I really like to know people better when I'm doing work with them. And Lucas is in black belt too. And then we, Thursday, we just kind of slept all day because I was sick. But Lucas told us about this new medicine called like amoxicillin, or it's not a penicillin. It's got some weird name on it, but it's like from Sweden. It's some all-natural healing thing. And I took them, and within 24 hours I was better. So we we did nothing pretty much the next day except we ran over to, we just got lunch and then, or dinner really, because it was like 5:30, so the show was at 7:30. So we slept all day because I was sick, and then went to the show. And then after the show, you can go to the signature room. Instead of paying to go look out around these different places and have beautiful views real high up like the Hancock Tower, you can go up and get a cheesecake or something. So we went up and we got just a cheesecake and a chocolate martini, and we're like 95 floors up, and the view was spectacular. Like, this is amazing, because you're looking down at, buildings that are super high, but you're looking down on them, everything's lit up and red and green for Christmas. And then Betsy goes, the only thing missing is live music. And I was like, let's go see some jazz. So I go to the waitress, I go, where should we go for jazz? And I'm thinking jazz, music, whatever, it's all the same, right?
Right.
And she goes, and I'm like, well, what about this other place? And she goes, well, that's blues. And I'm like, oh, pardon me, because they're all listed under jazz and blues. So we went to this place, and we got there at like 12, and there's a small cover, whatever, and there's like 10 people inside, a lot of empty tables, and these dudes were playing jazz, and it was amazing. They had like a guy on drums, guy on the stand-up, the thing you, like bass. Yep. They had piano player, and those guys would mostly stay on stage, and then they had a series of trumpet players and French horn players that would trade out. And it was so cool. And it was interesting because there's like 6 different guys, and they each had their own style. And so like it would be I was talking to one of the guys after, and it would be a song, but they would kind of freestyle the arrangement of the song on the spot. So like one guy would come in and he'd play a little bit, and the last line he plays, the next guy up, that would be his first line, and then he would freestyle, but kind of keeping the theme of the song. And it was just so cool to hear how they sounded together. It was awesome. So we had such a great night. And then the next day, Phil picked us up. We stayed at his house and had the pizza party and made tons of pizzas. And I think I put some pictures on there of us making pizzas and stuff. And it was just a blast. We had such a good time up there. Yeah, and they prayed with us. Hey, Emerald Peaceful Green Forest, good to see you. She has some top podcasts. She's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, and
last name really Peaceful Green Forest?
It might be legally now. I'm not sure if it is legally or not.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I met her at Movement Makers out in LA, AG's event that I went to. So It was awesome. And just like, I almost feel like Diane was saying, I can't believe Christmas is in 9 days. And I'm like,
I know.
I feel like we've already had Christmas. Because we've done all this holiday stuff. It's been awesome. Oh, and it snowed our last night there. So we woke up at the door and it was like thick snow everywhere. It was beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome. Went and got a tree. It was just really, I'm very grateful. And this is something I want to share that's not on sales related, but right now I am so blessed and grateful. I have more love in my life and friends and healthy stuff going on than I've ever had. And it wasn't that long ago I didn't. And I was just like, where am I going to go on Christmas, you know? So if there's anyone out there that's lonely, hurting, whatever, you come hang out with us. Or if you got a place, invite people over, you know? We started doing a thing a few years ago. We started doing a Christmas pancake breakfast. So on Christmas morning, like any orphan or whoever wanted to could come over, and we just made a mass load of pancakes and bacon and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think we started that probably 2016, 2015. And that pancake batter we have is still in there.
Are you sure?
Because we bought giant things of pancake batter and giant like gallon jugs of syrup.
The syrup is. The syrup definitely.
The syrup definitely. But it doesn't go bad. So
And
anyway.
I taught her my pancake recipe too.
Did you?
Yeah. So
Her being Betsy?
yes.
I
don't know.
Do you guys want an awesome pancake recipe? Are you allowed to share it on Facebook?
Yeah, I'll share it.
It's amazing. It's so good. What do you got? Lay it on us.
Lay it on you.
Yeah, lay it on us.
It is 1 cup of normal pancake mix, 1 cup of protein powder pancake mix. Do you remember the name of that with the bear on
Kodiak.
it? Kodiak. Yeah, that stuff's good.
You got it? I've got it.
Nah. 1/4 cup of chia seed, 1/4 cup of avocado oil, 2 eggs, and then either milk or water until it's runny.
Really?
Yeah, but you got the avocado oil and the chia seed, which is really high in protein, and the protein powder, and so when you mix all of that together, it's a lot of protein, really hearty.
I'm kind of surprised about the avocado oil.
And the egg. Why?
I hadn't expected that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're so good. You wouldn't think this would sound good, but they're almost kind of crunchy in a way.
They're nutty.
They're like awesome.
chia
They're
seed.
so good. I love them. I'm like, hey, will you make me some more pancakes? So Matt Holly's watching. What's up, Matt? So yeah, so it's been just such a nice holiday season. I'm very grateful. I think Mom's flying out sometime this week. I don't see her watching. I'm not sure. So we'll see. Hopefully she's coming out. And Matt, what's up? Welcome to the show. And we have some interesting names on the show today. So yeah, so sorry, I'm kind of quiet, you guys. We just traveled back last night, and I'm not like super like, nothing like earth-shattering new has happened.
Well, at least that means the traveling back must have been smooth, right? If you don't have a crazy story to tell.
No, I have one crazy story. Okay, so Betsy, like in the seat backs, there's the net thing you can put your stuff in. She put her phone in there, and I'm like, you're crazy. It's way too easy to leave a phone in there. I'm like, there's no way. I never do that. And then I was also showing her, I have on my backpack, I have the hikers, they have those little clips that go click, like this. Mm-hmm. And I have one on there so I can...
A carabiner?
Yeah, carabiner. So that it's not a heavy duty one, it's just a light one. So that if I'm carrying something extra I'm not used to carrying, I can clip it in as a reminder to not leave it behind. Like if I'm sitting at a table or something. So...
Nice.
So I'm telling her about, you're crazy for leaving this, da-da-da. And then at some point, we're landing, and no, before we're landing, hey, Vicky Shaw, what's up, Vicky? Hey, Tom Bartholetti, hi guys. Tom, do any CrossFit competitions recently? So I take her cup with her napkin in it, put it over here so I can throw it away. And she goes, hey, give me that back. And she pulls her earbuds out of it. She put her earbuds in the cup. I'm like, you are crazy to put your stuff in random places. You're never going to get it back. So we have connecting time in Phoenix, right? Uh-huh. And we're going to go see her. So she has a friend, and it's the first one of her family members I met. And I met her virtually, over FaceTime. And I'm like, hey, we've got 2 hours. Do you want to see her? And she's like, yeah. So she texts her. So not her friend, her cousin's going to pick us up from the airport and have a quick visit. So we're landing in Phoenix, and we see something light up, and I think it's her phone. So I grab it because I think it's her phone in there to hand it to her. And I just saying, you can't put your phone and stuff in there. It's too easy to leave it. It was someone else's phone. It was like a Galaxy Note 8 or something like that.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So here I'm telling her, don't leave your stuff there, and then someone left their phone. So then we're trying to push all these buttons to unlock it. We can't unlock it. There's no emergency call, nothing. We're on the ground. But I somehow push one button, and it shows the dude's email address. So I email him and go, hey, I got your phone, da-da-da-da-da. So we get off the plane. Betsy doesn't leave anything. And I give the phone to the gate agents in Phoenix. And I go, hey, if you push this button, you can see the guy's email address. So then we go and we're going to meet her friend. And they're not sure where to meet. So we go to one side. In Phoenix, there's like south and north side. So we go to the north side. She's not there. So we go to the south side. She picks us up. And then we're driving. We're going to go to a restaurant or something. And I look and I go, where's my CPAP machine? Which I clipped to the carabiner, but I was just carrying it. I'm like, where's my CPAP? I'm like, son of a gun, I left it. So after I'm telling Betsy not to leave anything, I have a new CPAP machine I just got, you guys. I freaking leave my CPAP. I'm like, it's like $1,000 machine. I'm like, where did I leave this crap? So then I'm like, guys, I'm sorry, we have to go back to the airport. So we go back to the airport, and I got a missed call from a 702 number, but I ignored it. So we go back to the airport. And I'm right in line for security to go back through because I think I left it outside the bathroom and it's not outside anywhere we were standing. And then I checked quit looking at my scrape.
I'm not.
She keeps going like that. So it turns out the cops found it on the curb and turned it in. I must have left it right outside the car when I gave her friend a hug or something. I got distracted. So I'm telling Betsy not to put stuff and leave it. And here I leave my seatbelt. But thank God I got it back.
You got it?
Yeah, so it was funny. It was. So then the guy called me today with the phone that I emailed. He said, I think you got my phone. I texted him. I said, hey, we left it in Phoenix. We were on this flight. Here's where we turned it in. And he texted me again. He goes, hey, man, you didn't have to turn it in. Thanks. It's on the way back to me now. And I was like, you know what? I lost my CPAP and got it back. So what goes around comes around. So it's kind of crazy, right? Linda Rourke. Hi, Linda. So that was probably the craziest thing that happened.
Nice.
Yeah, but otherwise, but we did get to see her cousin, which was super fun. Betsy was so happy and excited, and that was super cool. And yeah, it was really cool. Wound up just hanging out in the airport, which should have been the plan the whole time, as opposed to going somewhere. I think I want to go somewhere because my favorite wing place in the world is in Phoenix. That's where I grew up eating wings. Not grew up, but where I got addicted to wings. When I used to go there back in the early '90s, late '80s, and it was 10-cent wings. So I'd go
10
out.
cent per wing?
Yeah.
You say how many you want, and they give you that many?
Yep.
That's
So I'd
good
stay
deal.
at a friend's house and go home, the next day, and I'd be like, I'll get some wings on my way home. 12 wings, $1.20. It was awesome. So, what about you?
Yeah.
Nobody has no exciting stories. It's kind of nice. It's probably the calm before the storm, huh?
Or, yeah, I don't know. Sort of maybe the calm after the storm. It seems like things build up and then right before Christmas it just settles down.
Yeah.
Everyone gets their vacation hat on and things become calm.
Hi, Linda Rourke, good to see you both. Totally. So here's just my one thought I had on sales that I did want to do for training today is make sure your sales are about their winning. Even if you just have a one-time offer, something special or whatever, it has to be about your audience winning, and it has to be clear it's about their winning. Even if you're running an ad or something and you don't have a ton of space to talk about it, the heart of your offer needs to be about your audience winning. And at least I want you to remember that. And I've heard too many people, not my clients, but other people say stuff like, hey, I got to hit this goal by this time. We buy. It's like, what's that have to do with me? What's that have to do with that person? It really has to be about your audience winning. So whatever you do for your speaking, for your sales, for your anything, it has to be about your audience winning. So just start to think about, what are the problems they have? What are the solutions you can offer? And how can you put it under that context? So if here's the problem they have and here's your offer, how does your offer help solve this problem? And if it doesn't, then you can think, what's a goal they have, which really is a problem inherently. The problem is, how do I hit the goal? But what's a goal they have? How does your product help them hit this goal? And if it doesn't, then look for a different prospect. But just figure it out, And if it's just a fun thing, well, that's a goal they have, to have fun, right? So I just want to put that forefront for you guys. As you go into next year, really ask yourself, how can you serve more, help more, grow more people? How can you make a difference for more people? And to lead with that in your sales process, because that's what it's really about. So for instance, the reason I told you guys on last week's show, if you're watching, we invested in these people who do this internet marketing for people, for us. And because the problem I have is, while I'm great at speaking, getting clients from speaking, I have no internet presence to speak of. And I'm really great at writing presentations, and I am not great at like big long-term strategy type stuff. So they're going to help me with both of those, which to me is really exciting. So
it's really exciting for me because I get to work closely with all of these people, and all of the people that we're working with on this are just amazing right now.
Right.
I'm really excited about it.
It's crazy. We're going from nothing to we have 2 teams of top internet people we're working with. Right. Really 3 if you look at who's advising us also.
Yeah.
So we have Amy and her team that are putting together we're like getting like all our websites redone, you guys. Like how many, 28 pages or something?
Yeah,
I know,
it's a lot.
Between website and membership site, we're doing Memberium and posting stuff on AWS and all that. Like we're doing it right. And then it's gonna be so cool. We're gonna have like people will log in, they'll get certain membership levels, and they'll see the courses they have, and then they'll see the other courses they don't yet have with a little padlock on it. And it'll be like, you want to unlock this?
You love the padlock.
I love the padlock.
You love it.
Because when I see that padlock and I'm a client, I'm like, I want to unlock that padlock. And then it will say, you can just buy this, or you could buy this membership that will unlock all these things. So it's like everybody wins. We sell more, people get to improve more. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, so she's building that out, and then Jim and Lucas are coming on. I got a call from one of their team about setting up an intake meeting today. And so they're on board, and then Jen and Purdue with NAMS is advising us. Who's the third team you were thinking about? Oh, and then also Purple Knight, Eli. Oh yeah, we have 3. And then Eli has this program about automated follow-up, and so Diane's been putting these campaigns in that go how long?
Well, the one I just finished runs over, I want to say about an 11-month period.
11 months of follow-up.
Yeah.
So exciting to me.
And it's so neat because it's all set up in these redirect type of ways. So if you're not doing any of these campaigns, they are amazing. They'll have a year-long automated follow-up, and then if somebody in that system converts to either a meeting or buys a product or something, it pulls them out of that campaign and shoots them into a completely different campaign. And so it's all just nice and set up, clean. I love it.
Me too.
It's like organization, my favorite.
So I'm busy. I have so much to do. I was looking at my schedule for this week. I have like so much to do. Hey, can you talk for a second? I want to pull up this text someone sent because I want to read it on there.
Ooh, a text. I'm really excited for Friday. We are going to go to see the Nutcracker Ballet.
Are you on Friday?
Yes, we go every single year. My mom, my 2 daughters, and I. And every year we pick a color, and we all get fancy dresses in the same color.
That's so fun.
And we dress up and we go to see the Nutcracker every single year.
Tell me fancy dresses were involved.
Fancy dresses.
I might have been more apt to go.
And that you'd wear a fancy dress. This year's color is rose gold. So we will all be in rose gold dresses.
Can I wear Rosie's Greatest Showman outfit? That was amazing.
I think that the shoulders are going to be a little small for you, but you can try it on.
Darn.
Would you like me to make you a jacket like that?
Yes. Yes.
I
I'll
can
wear
do
it
that.
at Dynamic Life.
Please dress up like the Greatest Showman for Dynamic Life.
I will. Okay, so event promotions. We have 3 special events coming up, or 3 things coming up that you may be interested in. First is Profit Plan. We're doing a 2-day event right here in Boise.
Yes.
We have this unbelievably gorgeous location, and it's about your messaging, your movement, your money. So what your message could be, if you're a coach, speaker, author, trainer, it's perfect for you. What your message could be, and then what you need to say and how to say it to really crush sales, and like some branding pieces for you. Just usually when I coach people one-on-one, magic comes out. So the format is We get 12 people around a table, and I coach people laser focused one at a time, working on them, their product mountain, what they can put in as a coaching program, what their ascension model should look like, pricing, all that good stuff. And then I also have an abundance expert who's going to be speaking too.
Oh, wow.
And he's like a capital, what's it called? Like an investor, you know? Mm-hmm. And so, like, he really knows money big time. So he's going to be teaching the 5 keys for abundance. And then Vanessa, who's a social media expert, is going to be talking about social media. So, and we have this.
Vanessa's amazing.
She's awesome. So you guys, they have this location that we're using that it's like this estate with these gorgeous homes. Like, they have a playground on this estate for the kids, bigger than most municipal playgrounds. It's crazy. It's so
wow.
big. And so just a beautiful, like, you're going to learn how to be abundant mentally, and then focus on what you need to do, learn what you need to focus on for your 2020 to explode, and then your messaging. So you'll just be really clear on where you need to go. And people that have come to these the last couple of years are just, their profits are going way up. Yeah. So that's coming up the 9th and 10th profit plan.
I think one important thing to say about this is there is a people limit, because we do so much close one-on-one coaching. We don't want to have a huge amount of people there. So it is a very personal space, and there is definitely a limit to people that we're bringing into it. So.
What she said. And so, yeah, no, for real. There's no profit plan. If you're interested, just put yes below in the comments, or just send us a private message. And then the other 2 things we have is Dynamic Life is a 4-day intensive we do in late January. And it's about kicking off your year by reprogramming your subconscious and your mind so that you're on fire and you make really fast track in your life and you're just unleashed to go for it. And I think one of the most powerful things for entrepreneurs is we do this deep work on overcoming your objections to sales, which opens up the space for you to make more sales. So it's really, really powerful stuff. That'll be late January. And then if you want to get into Dynamic Life for free, Black Belt. We really kick off Black Belt. It's a year-long coaching program. Really kicks off in January. So getting in before Dynamic Life, really the sooner the better is the way to do it. So that's what we've got for you guys. So Profit Plan, Dynamic Life, and Black Belt. If you want your 2020 to rock, we have a solution for you. Like, Black Belt really contextually is about how to make massive amount of sales, especially if you're using speaking. So you're going to learn how to sell one-to-one, and then really the sweet spot is how to sell one-to-many, like how to use public speaking to sell one-to-many. So Natalie, I think we've talked about Natalie, she did something like either 8 or 18,000 in sales all last year, or something, nothing, I don't remember. But since she started working with us in 4 months, she did 20,000 in sales. Yeah. And that's with her side business coaching, through working with us, through working on her messaging, her delivery, her mindset, creating her offer. So we want to help you do that.
Comes to the table with such an open willingness to learn and to be coached, and I think that really shows, through her progress. So that's cool.
Totally. So, unfortunately, I'm not able to pull up this text message on my computer. I thought I could, but Marianne had texted in that she's going to help out her brother and just be with him. He's going through some stuff, I believe, physically, and she's just gonna, and that it's a time, she said, for just unconditional love and service. And so I just want to remind you guys too, like, that's what this season is about. Whatever your religion, and if you don't know Jesus, it's not about rules. It's not about what you're doing wrong. It's not about against gay marriage. It's not about any of that stuff. What the season is about is Jesus, and what Jesus is about is unconditional love. About someone loving you so much that I almost think sometimes the Jesus story is too big. Hey, Bob Donnell.
Hi, Bob. Bob, are you in Boise, Bob?
He'll be here soon.
Okay.
So I almost think the Jesus story is too big, because like if someone lets you merge in traffic, it's nice, right? Mm-hmm. If you're walking across the street and someone pushed you out of the way of a bus and they got smacked, it would be hard to deal with. I can't believe that person did that for me. And thinking that some stranger gave their life for you to free you from your emotional mental bondage, it's like, it's almost so big it's hard to get. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
That's the Jesus story, though. That's what we're celebrating, is that God loved us so much that he put that plan in place for us, that thousands of years later we can be freed. I mean, I remember the moment I got this. I felt this peace. There's a phrase, you ever heard the phrase, the peace that passes all understanding? It's like a Christian phrase. I think it comes from the Bible. And I remember when God moved in my heart, that I just felt so peaceful. I was like, oh, I get it now. And it was so peaceful. It was like, I didn't even know I could have this much peace. It just like, everything was okay. And really underneath it all, no matter what's going on in my life, it is all okay. So it's just good stuff. It's really good. So just remember that if you can, guys. It can be a tough time, and there's tough people to deal with and tough family members and blah, blah, blah. But just remember, it's about love, and just see how unconditionally you can love. It doesn't mean be a doormat, but just how much can you love. So I think today's going to be a short one. We don't have anything earth-shattering, just kind of a catch-up. Anything else we need to announce? Anything else on the schedule?
Not that I can think of. Is there Jase's date update?
Well, all of Chicago was a date. So I go to Betsy, I go, it's like every day's been a date, but do you want to have set date nights after that? And she's like, yeah, so we're going to have set date nights.
Nice.
I will tell you a secret, but I'm not going to tell you the secret. Never mind.
Whoa, no. You better start smashing some buttons and get him to tell us this secret.
No,
What
I will
secret?
just say I'll be making an announcement February 15th. Just remember February 15th. Just write that date down for something. February 15th.
The day after
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
It's March. It's not to be confused with March 14th. Do you know what March 14th is?
No, what's March 14th?
I gotta keep this clean. I can't say.
What? Does anybody know what March 14th is? Because I'm in the dark.
Do you want me to whisper it to you?
Yeah.
Because you know Valentine's Day is for women, right?
Yes.
2/14, so 3/14 is.
Okay. Wait, why is Valentine's Day for women?
Come on, really?
I hate Valentine's Day. Like, I love all holidays, but I can't stand Valentine's Day.
Really?
Yeah. And it has nothing to do with Valentine's Day. It's just because my birthday is the day before. And so I always get, like, stuffed animals with hearts and stuff on them for my birthday. Because of Valentine's Day.
My mom's birthday is December 29th, and so she always gets, like, one present.
Oh!
I mean, I'll say, you know, this was for Christmas, this was for your birthday, but really it's probably the same quantity. She totally gets ripped off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right after Christmas. What are you
Yeah.
going to do? Actually, I'll tell you guys another secret. I need to see if Betsy's going to watch this before I say it or not, because it's a secret Betsy can't. Hey, you're on the live. I have the camera right here.
Oh, Betsy's currently in the shower, and Jase just told her that she's on the live, and he has the camera in there.
How are you going to watch it? I'm not going to tell a secret.
Oh, don't watch it, Betsy. If you're watching, turn it off now.
She's going to watch it. I can't tell you guys a secret.
Ah.
Sorry. I can't give. I was going to tell you guys, but she's going to watch it, so I can't. Did you heard what I said?
Yeah, you told. I told them what you said to her in case they didn't hear.
She's like, no, you don't. So,
Is that how Betsy talks?
no. She actually sounds like, it's so weird. She sounds like she's singing. Doesn't she sound like she's singing when she talks?
Yes. Like, she's not sing-songy. She doesn't do this thing, but like she's like she talks very angelically.
Yeah, it's like, is she doing it on
soft
purpose,
and-
or is she like, well, hello, Diane. No, wait, that was wrong.
That was.
Hello, Diane. Don't say that.
It's just very soft. It's very sweet, and it sounds
It is.
like a lady.
I gotta give a shout out to Napa's other dog sitter. Becky was awesome. Because what happened was, this was so cool. It was like automated dog sitting. So we left, and then Becky came over and picked up Napa after we left, and then she dropped off Napa last night before we got back. So it's like he was here the whole time.
Like he was always here.
Yes.
Ooh, one thing I did see that I wanted to mention to you. There's this little, it's like this little pod-looking thing that you can hook up to your phone, and it has a camera on it. And whenever the dog comes up to it and you're not home, it'll send a message to your phone being like, Napa misses you, and then you press a button and it'll shoot a treat out at him. And I think you can talk to him.
I've seen
through
those
it,
things too. Like I've seen the ones that like sit on a little coffee table. But he's totally looking at us right now. He's like, "What are you saying?" So poor Napa though. If you guys pray for dogs, please pray. His hips are getting tight. He got ran over by a bigger dog at the dog park, and I think he's dealing with that.
Struggling. Are you sure he's not just at home doing the Brazilian booty workouts when you're not around?
That'd probably be better.
Because that made my hips
Napa,
sore.
how's your booty looking over there?
Is it round and bubbly?
more thin. He's more thin. All right. So anyway, I can't tell you the secret. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Any questions? Sales related, life, anything? Anyone? Bueller?
Anybody?
We saw Charlie Brown's Christmas, which, by the way, I was like, wait, was that it? I remember as a kid it being like so long and intricate that, so anyway, anybody else?
Anything?
Boy, this is good TV right here.
But we're getting hearts, and I'm not sure why, because we're just sitting here going,
Yeah, because it's delayed. Hey, don't say anything. You can't tell it on the stream. But, wait, hold on. Well, let me see it. That's interesting.
Secrets. You're only as sick as your secrets, you know.
But this is good TV. We're going to look at stuff and not tell you what we're looking at. Hey, Mom. Got that. It's what she wanted.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
She really shouldn't watch this.
Nope.
She needs to turn it off.
We'll tell you guys maybe next week or the week after. So are we doing a show next week? It's the 24th. Probably not, huh?
Probably not.
So I guess no show next week. We should have made a better show today. Let's go to your last show. We're going to suck till the new year. I'll give this show a solid C. Wait, the 31st. Are we going to work on the 31st, New Year's Eve? Not, right?
I'm fine to work. Do you want to work?
Yeah, let's work. We'll work it.
Work.
We will have the last Speakeasy of the year on the 31st.
Yes.
Bringing in the new year.
Bringing in the new year, nice and strong.
I'll come up with something amazing, personal growth-wise. Actually, we'll do an exercise. Bring a paper and pen.
Bring a paper
We'll
and pen.
actually do a breakthrough exercise. I actually have something in mind. It'll be a little taste of what we do at Dynamic Life, and it will help get you a little freedom in your life. It'll help you know the one thing you need to let go of, so you can leave it in 2019 and start new in 2020. Actually, it would be a big value for you guys. Let me take a note right now so I don't forget this. Cool. Bye, guys.
All right.
That's it. Just, I hope that your day is awesome.
We'll see you after Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. God loves you very much, no matter who you are, what you believe in.
I hope you don't get coal in your stocking.
Yeah, I hope you don't get coal in your stocking either. Unless you're hoping for a guy named Cole.
In your stocking. That'd be nice. Unless you get like one of those nice, what are those, the green egg coal grills? Those are nice.
And then you get coal in that.
A bunch of coal in your stocking for the grill.
Yes.
That would be a fantastic
Or like
gift.
a coal that's like a hint of the rest of the coal that's outside.
Yes.
That'd be nice too. But I hope you don't get a coal. Duh.
No, those are not good. I feel like this is slowly like trailing off.
You know what we could do is just more great TV. I could just show you pictures on the computer. They could just watch your reaction from our trip.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that's nice.
We saw the Bean in Chicago. Here's the Bean.
Marianne says, I knew there was a special reason why I was to wear my lucky socks from Profitable Presentation in Vegas today.
What's that?
What's the special reason?
What's a special reason?
What's the special reason?
Oh, here's the Chicago Theater.
Chicago.
Isn't that cool looking? And then here's the... What was amazing about it was that, like, if we had just gone out a different door, it would have totally changed our whole experience, you know?
Who's this guy?
This is the lead singer of We the Kingdom.
I like his hat.
Great story, too. Was addicted, overcame it, has an awesome family now. And then here is... I'm going to go the wrong way or the right way? Yeah, there's his daughter with Betsy. Betsy was totally enamored with her. Dale Raines, what's up, Dale? Long time no see. That was super awesome. Here, we'll play it out with a little clip of the show. Let's see if this is over here. This theater, you guys, it was hard to imagine how cool this. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this. See this dude? I'm not going to show the whole video, but this is right after they played the snow. Like, remember I said they dropped snow, fake snow. So this guy Oh, my computer's died. Literally came out and cleaned the snow off the piano, like, and then like a paintbrush for 5 minutes. And I was thinking, and he was like getting every little, right? And I was like, how many of us put that much attention to detail in our work? And like you could tell, like that was his job in life, was to clean that piano, and it was beautiful. So it was awesome. Anyway, we love you guys. Merry Christmas. I want to pray with you real quick. God, I pray that everyone at home, whatever your religion, belief, orientation, doesn't matter. I pray that they know your love. I pray that at this season, God, that you remove religion from their ears and eyes. And that the rules people put on, and like my friend Steven went to a boring ass church when he was a kid and he never wants to go to a church again. That they get it's not about a church, at least not a building. That it's about God loving us. God, I just pray that you move in every single person's heart, whether they're with people or they're alone, that they know that they're loved and they're cared for and they're special and that they're important. And I pray that you bless our mission to help really touch people and help them know that. And to spread your love in the world, God. And you give us the strength and courage to be salt and light, to bring light to dark places and to bring salt to make it taste better, but also to bring healing to the world. And that's really what we're about. And I pray that we be boldly known as that. Please help me do the Profit Factory. Please keep everyone safe on their travels. And if there's any way you could help people stop getting in car wrecks and airplane or whatever today, God, I pray you do. Have people have lovely, healthy, and move supernaturally in families to have miracles happen where they have more love than they've ever felt before. We pray all this in your son, Jesus Christ. Amen. All right, guys, we love you. We will see you on the flip. Bye.